life is meant to be enjoyed. Handling money is also one of those things you're meant to enjoy. In this video, I will be giving tips on how to handle money wisely and enjoy that responsibility. Hello and welcome to today's video. This episode is the second part of the previous recording in which we have started discussing money and consciousness, how to view money consciously and how to handle it wisely. As I have promised, we are continuing our tour in Cranbourne's Royal Botanic Gardens, which is filled with rich Australian native plants and landscape designs. Topic number 1 is budget. When it comes to looking at budget consciously, one of the most important things you have to keep in mind is that your role is to keep a balance between incoming and outgoing expenses. When you are entrusted with such responsibility to, let's say, look after a personal or family finances, you have to take a really good overview, not just the day-to-day expenses, but also a whole year worth of expense. So make sure that you sit down and detail mathematically what are the numbers, what are the figures which represent your lifestyle or the lifestyle of that person whose budget you are looking after. Having a good grasp of what it is costing you to live and what it is costing you to live a certain lifestyle will equip you with the understanding of what you can afford, what you can save, and what you can allocate for future events which you cannot anticipate just yet, but you have to be ready for. Generally speaking, once you have set a valuable equilibrium between your incoming and outgoing expenses, then the actual plan is helping you to make good choices, establishing you in solid grounds, and regardless of what the weather is around you, what changes, what circumstances you find yourself in, this budget will aid you in how to make future choices. You will see your own limitations. Most likely, you more easily accept them because you have already a realistic grip on what's happening to you, and you will be able to see how far you can stretch your own strength, how far you can stretch your own limitations, and what you might need to change in order for your own personal needs, for your own personal lifestyle to be comfortable. This leads me to point number 2, your own personal lifestyle. When it comes to budget, you need to be considerate of your own personal needs and your own personal circumstances. Do not start comparing yourself to other people. Do not start competing with other people. That is a waste of energy which is meant for your own personal advancement. Energy which is meant to be used as a tool to highlight your own gifts, abilities, and shine your personal, wonderful journey. You are unique, and your budget needs to reflect that. So when it comes to making your budget, take in consideration your own personal likes and dislikes. What is it that you would love to do with your money? What is it that you would love to spend money on? What is it that you would love to save money for? This love might change with time. Therefore, you need to be able to save and put money aside for this change. Let's say that you are planning to buy a home, and you might have a dream house. You have seen the house, you know the layout, you know the floor plans, you know the colors, but it is not available for you to purchase yet. Then the best thing to do is plan for the time when this house will be available to you. Make sure that you look at every aspect of an upkeep of a property. For instance, look at how big the home will be. How much will it cost you to heat? How much will it cost you to have the bills for this property? And then budget for that. Don't just budget to build a home or buy a home, but also budget for the upkeep of that home. The same if you want a car or even a piece of jewelry or a pair of shoes, whatever may that be. Have a look at not just how much it is costing you to acquire something, but how much will it cost you in a longevity to look after that item or look after that responsibility. Because owning something is a responsibility. How much is it costing you to have that responsibility? How much time? How much effort? How much joy? How many sleepless nights? Do you see what I mean here? When you are making a choice of owning something, take it into consideration that is this item or is this thing or is this experience keeping you in balance, or owning that thing is a sacrifice you are not willing to pay. So make sure that you are very wary of your energy, the incoming and outgoing energy. Do not waste it on useless things. Do not sacrifice them on things which are not helping you to live a well-balanced life. Instead, keep a good overhaul, keep a good view of your own energetic balance, your own energetic life, how much you are spending, how much you are taking in, refilling your energy tank, and how the energy flow in your life is managed wisely. We are still talking about money as well, because this energy flow will then help you to manage finances as well. They go hand in hand. How much energy you have to think wisely, to think clearly, will help you to see into the actual money situation you are dealing with. Moving on to the following point, which is, when it comes to viewing money, make sure that you understand that there is no handling money wisely without a healthy, intuitive strength within you. Yes, your intuition is there to guide you through the pathways of life. It will tell you which way to go, and in some circumstances you plan to go to one direction, but then suddenly you find that life is taking you to a completely different path you have not expected. Allow yourself to be fluent. Allow yourself to flow and move with the life flow which is moving you. Sharpen your intuitive skills and let that skill speak to you. Do not let other people take away from that power which is so closely interwoven into your being and you can trust. Take good care to listen to the wise, intuitive power within you. My next point is that intuition is guiding you through your given abilities. Whatever skills, attributes you already possess, the chances are life is going to use those skills, attributes, interests in you to deliver the financial blessings and the financial responsibilities which are handed to you. I encourage you to do not compare yourself to other people. Do not try to measure your gifts and abilities by other people's standards and expectations. Instead, focus on the beautiful relationship you have with life, who has decided to use your form as a representative in this world, and it is entrusting you with the gifts and abilities, plus help you to set wise standards, also gives you strength to handle responsibility over money. This brings me to the last point. Keep in mind that money, wealth, having the ability to have budget, energy to manage it all is a gift. Therefore, be grateful for these and treat it as a precious thing. Because those who do so, to them more blessings and wonderful opportunities will be given. It is not just a matter of someone being grateful, but it is a matter of a consistent behavior where we showcase that we respect the responsibility which is entrusted to us and taking care of that responsibility wisely, commonsensically, and maturely. Therefore, if you manage your own self, your own energy, and what it is entrusted to you, including your responsibilities, then the chances are that you will be a great example to others around you. You will be someone who will eventually receive more and more responsibilities and the gifts to handle those responsibilities as time goes on. I cannot stress it strong enough to highlight how important it is to be truthful when it comes to money. Be absolutely truthful about who you truly are and see where money belongs to and see where your form, your persona belongs to in the great scheme of life. If you remain in your place, if you follow the journey you are meant to be on, you will be peaceful and content. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and I see you in the next one. Bye for now.